I'd been invited to Cold Spring Harbor to give a talk on DNA sequencing. And I ran into this little tiny woman in the hall as I was leaving. I thought to myself, this has to be Barbara. She invited me down to her laboratory for a chat. And I immediately blew off my meeting with Jim Watson and just went and talked to her. And I was absolutely blown away by her insightfulness. No matter what we talked about, she had something to say that made sense and that understood the situation. Barbara published some really important papers and got no reprint requests. That was back in the day before you could just simply download off the internet. You would send a little card to the author and request a reprint. She said she got so few reprint requests that she really stopped publishing. She ended up writing up her reports annually. Since I was at Carnegie, Baltimore, I copied all this stuff and started reading. Just about that time, I was finishing my postdoctoral fellowship with Don Brown in Baltimore and thinking how this would be a fascinating thing to investigate. And one day, Don Brown called me into his office and he said to me, if you want the job, it's yours. I was elated because the first thing that popped into my mind was, well, now I can do this, because there was no plant molecular biology and so forth and so forth. So all of that had to be invented, and darn difficult, just because plants are rather different in that they use DNA level regulation through methylation and quite elaborate methylation schemes, much more than other organisms, non-plant organisms. It was really amazing to unravel what was happening at the molecular level, always guided by her genetic insights. But of course, discovering things at a completely new level.